Hey Pisces, how are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage for your weekly love reading. We are going to delve into your heart and soul. We're going to talk about your partner. We're going to see what's going on with them. All the links for my website are below. Most of you know I'm going out in the beginning of October. I'm leaving Moonrise Cottage and I will be available in various destinations across the country. I will be in upstate New York the first week or so, and then I'll be driving down through Ohio. I'm going to pass through Kansas City and on to New Mexico, where there is a soul retreat happening. If you would like to sign up for that, please go to my website or send me an email. We'll be in touch, okay? I think there's one spot left. So we're jumping in deep right off the bat, beautiful Pisces. The Oracle cards are telling me that you are the beloved. And of course, because we just came through this gorgeous super moon, full moon in Pisces, in which all of humanity jumped timelines. We're being prepared with your energy. So my guys want to talk about that a little bit, into this beautiful energy that's bringing forward love energy onto the planet. While Pluto creeps ever slowly into conjunction with Saturn in Capricorn. So lots going on. Most of you know about it. If you don't, go look at some astrology. My guys are talking about the next oracle card that came out from the mystical shaman oracle is the child. So it's a time to understand who you are in the universe. You are the beloved Pisces because of all the things I just said. It's a time to be really in your innocence. Allow yourself to go deep into your own energy. Take it in, know yourself, radiate it out. The innocence of a child, the pure heart of a child. Because what you're engaged in, my guides are saying, is this. Whoops. Sorry, Spirit. An eruption of light. Look how beautiful that is. That's what's happening. Certainly it's happening within you, but it is happening here on the planet in a very broad way. So it's time to really just take yourself up, be in your beauty, let the light shine from within you. Take in what's being sent to you because it's a lot. You see what's coming from the spirit realm? Look at the top of the card. Coming down in the spiral way into you as a being. Quite lovely. Okay, my guys are saying very auspicious, things like that. Okay, prophecy, etc., etc. And while you're in this state of being, be a wild woman. Do you see how she's activated at the heart chakra? Look how beautiful she is. She looks skyward into the universe. She's taken the energy into her heart chakra, and she's just dancing with abandon. And she's creating the life that she wants outside of the boundaries of society. Absolutely. True for men and women. Be your sacred self. Dance with the eruption of light. Make yourself available. Because what emanates within you and from you is changing destiny. Trust yourself. Know yourself. Take up the energy. And just dance in it. Okay? Beautiful. So these are the sum total, my guys are saying, of the oracle cards that wanted to come out. So we're going to jump right into your reading. It affects both you and your partner. You may be feeling very childlike and innocent. You may have come across somebody who is the beloved in your own life, and that person may be dancing with abandon. It brings an eruption of light to you. So Pisces, your theme for the reading is the sacred grandmother, Queen of Pentacles, bringing creation forward. And what's happening, the energy is sitting in the universe. It is weaving together the destiny. Isn't that beautiful? My guides talk a lot about the tapestry, so those are the moments that we're in. All right, that's what my guides want to speak to you about. And along that theme, the very first card that indicates you, Pisces, look at that. My guides are saying, just look at the picture and you'll understand. Look at that. Three of Wands. Getting ready to set sail on a new journey in love. We see yourself and your partner standing in this beautiful light of the sun, lion-hearted love, big love, my guides are saying. What I like about this card is, see this couple, they're holding hands, their energies are joined, but there's a mystery. We don't know what the future brings. So you join your energy with somebody, Pisces. The cups at their backs that we can't see into, that's future destiny unfolding. So you've bonded with somebody. Keep your vision wide. Don't be stuck on gender. It could go vice versa. If it doesn't resonate, look at your moon sign. Pisces, I think, especially for you in this period, your rising sign, Jupiter, Venus, all of it, okay? Because the very next stage, when you bond yourself with this person, it does bring a Kundalini awakening. That's a world card. It's changing your world because it is an eruption of light. So in this card, we see this androgynous figure having a Kundalini awakening. See? The root chakra, the crown chakra. It's about the period of a year or the stages of change that you're going to go through. Petals of wisdom being picked up along the way. See the sacred, my guides just said chakra. Interesting. In the 4 quadrants of the world card, coming forward, we see multiple shifts and changes over the period of a year. That's what this indicates. And the sacred swastika is about the turning of sacred energy. Something beautiful occurring. So that's this line. That's your human walk. You're going to feel it. And you're going to fall to your knees. And you're going to say yes to the universe. See all the light, eruptions of light. This person is transforming. See the hair turning blue? Look, the courtship of knowledge. 3 of Pentacles. That moment where you're standing in the temple, perhaps as an initiate, a craftsperson, and you're working on building the temple. That's what your energy's doing. So you're doing it in general in the world, and it's also happening within yourself because of this beautiful relationship that brings an eruption of light. And you're feeling childlike. You're feeling innocent. That's why they're looking at each other this way. And it's making you dance with abandon. On the inside, maybe on the outside. Go dancing with your partner. And let yourself be in the innocence of love. Okay? So you're standing in the temple, working on the plan, working on building the temple in your love relationship. And the sacred realm comes. You shine a light on the plans together. You bring things into illumination. It's time for you to ask for whatever help you need, whatever guidance you want. Okay? Because, oh my gosh, Pisces, some of you are meeting your quantum partner, your twin flame, your soulmate. Somebody's coming forward. Look how beautiful that is. The elopement of skill. So passion, bonding energies together with a sacred other in a very passionate way. So messages coming through from your beloved, action moving in your direction, or maybe you're moving in their direction very passionately, very rapidly. This may be a moment of shock and awe. All right. So I love that. Look at this couple. It's a mythical story about a couple who had some blockages. They overcame them. They were in a banquet hall. They ran to each other at long last. My guides are saying they stepped literally into the fireplace. And in that moment, they ascended. They popped out the other side of the chimney and they turned into swans and flew away. So there's a transformation, definitely. Swans mate for life. So you really may have met your person. My guides are interrupting me. All right, Spirit, what do you want? Yeah, look, that's why they didn't want me to shuffle. Look at that. There's your full moon. There's you and your beloved. That's the 2 of Cups in this deck. Sharing energy that streams through from the power of this full moon, turning into the sacred waters that flow into and between the 2 of you, bringing balance, bringing healing, bringing connection. So we see the male energy transforming. That's what the blue garment is about. And the sacred feminine sitting in her passion, holding hands. And they're just being together because they know there's a great amalgamation happening because this is a really sacred bond. Look how the cards are aligned. Ooh, Pisces. Yeah, it's destiny, okay? There's destiny coming forward for some of you. So remember to think widely. Okay, my guides want this. Yeah, you've come through a heartbreak. So I'm going to put that down for a minute. Some of you have come through a heartbreak. It may be with your current partner. So this could be in your family, could be in love, could be with your BFF. Okay, I'm feeling the energy off of this. So let's get to this. That's a 3 of Swords. That's about heartbreak. In this little lovely deck, you see the hut in the background? There is a happily ever after story. They're saving each other. There's been a lot of fighting, a lot of anger. a lot of rage, perhaps, that's bringing forward the feelings of heartbreak. And at the end of the story, this woman got thrown into factors of the battle, thrown into the river, and was in danger of being washed away. And her battle partner, in that moment, realized how deep the love was, how much they had come to respect and honor this person. He plunged his sword into the ground and ran to the banks of the river and grabbed hold of her before she could wash away. In that moment, she lifted her sword to him. Kind of a joint moment of understanding between the two of them. So those of you who are going through some difficulties, and go look at the Cancer reading. Woo, they're going through something really intense. So this might be a challenge on the soul level. You might be meeting someone who is a partner that's going to help you come past a heartbreak. There's something about it being on the soul level, aligned in this way. This is the spirit line in my readings. So there's something really, a shift and change coming. The World card, sitting underneath the sacred lovers, sharing energy in order for healing, okay? You're getting a healing in your life, but in your love relationship, but also in a very sacred way, the circuit of your soul, okay? So if a heartbreak comes, no, understand who your beloved is. Be childlike. Let the light flow between you. And just dance with abandon, right? Really interesting. All right, Spirit, what's the rest of the story? What is it we've got? Yeah. Look. Okay, thank you, Spirit, on so many levels. This is obviously the moon card. They're talking all about this moon that just happened. So there's Pisces. You see yourself riding your own energy, diving deep. Dive deep, Pisces. Go all the way in. This card in this deck is called the Imaginer of Harmony. Look how mystical and beautiful, serene. You can take up your own energy, dive deep into the mystery of yourself and the Pisces energy, or you can choose to get in that boat. It's a magical vessel. You can put your hands on the oars and sail away to any destination you can imagine. So if you're going through a heartbreak with a partner, if you have a new partner, if you and your partner are trying to find a new place within the relationship, you totally have the power and the ability, and really you have the desire to do it. Do you see this? So trust the upset. Sometimes you just got to go through the battles, and while you're going through them, just keep saying, I love you. I love you. How can we bring harmony? What is it that we can do together? Let's go to the sacred place in our relationship to create something new. Let it emerge up from the deep within us. It's giving me a chill. Pisces is gorgeous. Thank you so much for everything that you are and everything that you're doing. Look, Wheel of Fortune. Did you see that? The spinner of growth. So you're going to come through a great shift and change. You see the seeds, the leaves? That's what's happening. You're going to use all the sacred energy to bring change in a really positive way. Seeds of new growth, seeds of happiness. It's all over the reading. So, my guides are saying just keep the faith because, all right, there are two cards that came out. I'm going to pull them both because look, you're willing. You can find within yourself the ability to go on this great mysterious adventure. That's the Knight of Wands. You do want to rush forward. You're not going to let your partner fall away. Many of you, you're just not going to have it. You're just going to look at your partner and say, baby, come on. We have a journey to go on. Let's do it, okay? Let's take the ride on the energy that's available to us because of where we're standing in the time-space continuum. It's mystery. Do you see the magic? He's got his saddlebags, he's got his power, he's very powerful, he's very passionate, and that horse, the means of travel is purity and ethics. I like it. And I know the Knight of Wands can cause some trouble because he's so tempestuous, but use the intensity of the love and the passion to take you into the destination that you want. That's why he stands in the twilight, right? He's waiting for the inspiration. The minute he gets it, he's on that horse and he's riding straight into the mystery. So this is a really kind of beautiful story, giving me a chill. All right, so here's the other outcome card that came. It's perfect. That's a King of Cups, baby. Do you see how activated he is at the heart chakra? In this deck, he is the king of art. He's able to contact the mystical realm, to use the passion to fly back and forth into the mystery realm, the void, into the mystic, the sacred. Do you see the light he's standing in? Look at the light behind him. Right? Factors of sunlight and factors of passion. He has mystical vision. He is known as the Pathfinder, and his spear has the mystical ability to clear away obstacles. Wow. Pisces, let's look at your partner. Okay, so trust the outcome. My guides are saying trust that outcome. Gosh, look who just popped up out of the deck. Love this woman. She's been here a lot. So you're working with factors that started back in July. All right, when the North Node shifted into Cancer, and then we had that Cancer new moon. Remember that, my guides are saying? That is the goddess of sovereignty. She shows herself as the sacred hag. So, while you're having these challenges, because I think you're going to have them, the water signs seem to all be having them this week, and it is because things are changing. So that's your partner throwing out illusions, and they're just looking at you. There is a story with this card, but there's a lot of mystical vision going on. So you're in a cycle that's I think finishing itself up in order to bring you into greater fractions of joy. So you see how she controls the water element. Your partner is withholding something, and it's because they intend to only give their love to the highest order within their partner. That's what my guides are saying. So it's a fairy tale about a woman, a wild woman, thank you, Spirit, who disguised herself as a hag. And there were 4 young princes that rode out into the forest to have their journey so the king could figure out who was going to be ascending to the throne. Yeah. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay. So basically, each one ran out of water. They had to go out and find water. They came across this beautiful sacred hag, asked for the water, and the cost was a kiss. There was only one young man that was willing to get down off his horse, put his arms around her, be truly grateful, be respectful, give her a kiss with dignity. And when he did that, of course, the illusion fell away, and she was the most beautiful creature he had ever beheld. They got into a courtship, they married, he rose to the king, and they ruled together. Wow, goddess of sovereignty. And that's why your goddess of sovereignty is looking at you that way. She's going to look right through you. She's dancing with abandon because she knows what she wants. So your partner is struggling. Whatever the arguments have been, there may have been some deceit. All right. You see the dove in the top with a heart chakra wounding, bleeding, and there's dark energy there creating the wound. That's a story about King Arthur. You see how his knees are drawn up? He's feeling very self-protective. There's something going on. He's engaging in a game. His partner is cheating. He's asking, please stop. There were real armies in the background because they're mythical beings. See the sun's coming up? All is not lost. Right? That's the 7 of Swords. The adventure of battles in love. You have a really cool mystical partner who's just going to stand there like this and look at you and go, you're not being honest enough yet. Can we get to the bottom of it? Can you stop hurting me, please? If you can do that, I'll feel safe enough to reveal myself. And if you can't, I'm going to bring the situation to an end. So some of you are in danger of losing your partner. See how these things are aligned? All right, Cancer, go deep into the eruption of light. Let yourself dance through the challenges. Okay, my guys are saying the music of the upset is the dance that you're to dance to. Dance straight into it. Go straight into it. Okay? Because your partner's giving you some messages. They're not happy. And they're just waiting for you to show up. You know what I mean? It's a time when we have to learn into our vulnerabilities. You got to be naked. You got to just be brave enough. If you need to get some therapy to figure out how to be vulnerable in your life, go do it. Okay? Because your partner may dance right away from you. They may be washed away if you don't take up the factors of the relationship. So true for both of you. All right? And it might be you asking your partner, hey, baby, I can't find you. Where are you? What's going on? Please tell me. I don't want this hurt. All right? So it can go vice versa. So eventually King Arthur who was asking, that's his cousin, was asking his cousin, hey, I know you're cheating, knock it off. And that person just didn't. They didn't have it within themselves. And finally, Arthur got mad, smashed his fist on the chessboard, and got up and walked away. So, thank you, Spirit. That's the Death card. In this deck, it is known as the Liberator of Devotion. And we see factors of the moon. Look how tender it is. You see? Look at the eyes. That's what my guides were talking about. Be vulnerable. Being vulnerable is your greatest strength. It does not mean being a doormat. In fact, it means being brave enough to show up as who you are. So this situation, whatever it is a shamanic moment. We see the shaman there. I have to cover that up because YouTube doesn't like it. All right, so you see the head, that's the notation of the soul. So your partner is going through a death and rebirth process. All right, look, wait a minute. My guys want the split. For all the reasons, it's changing them. They're doing their best to drop the illusions. It will only happen when you do this. Okay, Pisces, those of you who are going through conflict, you're standing on a new shore with your partner. It's not you and them. It's the moment, my guides are saying. All right, there you are. Everybody who's ever been in a quantum partnership, twin flame, soulmate, you know these moments happen, right? Focus on the love bond to bring forward an eruption of light. Because when your partner's illusion, when she lets her illusions drop, whether you're male or female, look, that is the lover. Oh, I'm getting choked up. That's the lover of devotion. She knows in these moments she has to choose her path just the way Arthur does. So your partner's hanging on. There are factors of choosing going on at the heart chakra about what is the pathway. Just see how that person is almost in a trance-like state. They are dancing with abandon. They're asking the universe to bring forward the light. So maybe dealing with different factions within them and within you because you're so bonded and you're mirroring each other, right? That's what's happening. My guide said, let's just call that out. That's what's happening, okay? Clearly. So this is a beautiful, sacred love story. Trust the story, okay? Trust the story. Trust your passage. Okay. There you go, the Sun card. Right? And I think it's really all going to be okay because you have this adventure and the King of Cups is your outcome and your partner's coming into the full light of the sun, standing with ancient wisdom. This is the protector of sacred lore. So your partner's really trying to connect with you in a way that's very sacred. Meet them in that place. Do you see how the sun's got apples on it? Right? A lot of abundance. Transformation this person has been through, is going through, as you are, as a result of the bond. It is bringing you into the light. Oof. Destiny's turning. See that? Beautiful. And you know in this card, I think I didn't say it. There's a part in the reading, okay, if you looked at the book, that talks about the way Bronze Age artifacts depicted a horse drawing the sun across the sky. Do you see the horse there? Very sacred. And look, the chariot, okay? Highly activated, sacred mother in the background, able to move this forward now. That is your partner's desire. That's their intention. That is what's going to happen if you show up, okay, for each other. You got to show up for each other, and there's the outcome card. Gorgeous. That's temperance. The sacred goddess Coventina has her whole attention on you. You are the vessel. Okay, there's your partner. Temperance coming forward, balancing like this. Energy flowing between the two of you, an amalgamation in order to bring things into form. Wow. Ooh, Pisces. I just love doing your readings. Oh my God. You know what? I'm just going to put my request in right now. When the next time I come back here, I want to come as a Pisces. I know it's not easy for you, Pisces, but it's always profound. Let's get something from the bag of runes for you kids. My guides are saying, you two kids. You two sweet kids. There's lots of words coming through like that. Let's see what we've got. Oh, look. Okay. Ooh, oh, let's see. Where shall we put this? Let's put this right there. I'm going to put this right here. Okay. My guides want it right at the intersection. That is the room for sacred flow. That is the room for growth. So let's jump in and look at flow, since this is your reading, Pisces. Okay, so this is the rune Laguz. It is about water. It is about that which conducts energy. See? Wow. Oof. Really getting a chill all up and down my spine. So unseen powers are active here. They are powers that nourish, shape, connect. The attributes of this rune are water, fluidity, the ebb and flow of emotions, careers, and relationships. Laguz encourages you to immerse yourself in the experience of living without having to evaluate or understand. Trust the universe, okay? It speaks to the satisfaction of emotional needs and to the awakening of the intuitive or lunar side of your nature. As if you needed to be awakened, but you're going deeper because this is on the spiritual realm, okay? For while the sun strives for differentiation, the moon, where'd it go? The moon draws us in toward union and merging. This rune often signals a time for cleansing, for deep revaluing, reorganizing, realigning in your relationship. A rune of deep knowing, it may call you to study spiritual matters in readiness for self-transformation. So you're both going through it. Success now lies in contacting your intuitive wisdom and attuning to your own rhythms. A rune of the self, rightly relating to the self, Laguz, signifies what alchemists call conjunctio, or sacred marriage. Look at that. Oh. In fairy tales, it is the ending where the hero and the heroine live happily ever after. My gosh. Pisces. Beautiful. So that's what's going on for you. Your partner, clearly, this is Berkana. That's the rune for growth. Rebirth, signified by the birch tree, which when it is burning, it burns very brightly. Another of the cycle runes, Berkana, represents a form of fertility that fosters growth both symbolically and actually. The growth may occur in affairs of the world, family matters, or the relationship of the self to the self and to the divine. Do you see how it's reflected here? This is a rune that leads to blossoming and ripening. Berkana is concerned with the flow of beings into their new form. Thank you, Spirit. Its action is gentle, penetrating, pervasive. What is called for here is to consider your issue with care and awareness. First, disperse resistance, and then accomplish the work. For this to happen, your will must be clear and controlled, and your motives must be correct. Look at that. So if you're a cross watcher, take this message to heart. There's something really seriously that you need to do about your own behavior, your own abilities. It's time for you to grow, mature, reveal yourself. That stuff that you hide within you, right? There's some real change that's happening within the relationship. I really like it. And we're all meant to grow and shift and change and look at ourselves and say, oh, I don't like that. I guess I'm going to drop that now. How will I do it? How is it that I will become available? What is it that I'm doing that might be somewhat manipulative? Right? We no shame, no blame. We all go through it. I have, certainly. And in each time that I shift and change, then I have to go through it again. There are always greater factions of growth, my guides are saying. So disperse resistance and accomplish the work. For this to happen, your will must be clear and controlled, and your motives must be correct. Thank you, Spirit. Amazing. All dark corners should be cleansed. This must be carried out diligently and sometimes with expert help. So, if you need to get some therapy, do it. If you need to have a confidant that you practice dropping your illusions and your resistance, go get a good friend and say, okay, let me just practice with you. I'm going to be totally honest. All right? And certainly do it with your partner. Ask them to love your warts so that you can take up this shift and change and come into the light of the sun in your life. So modesty, patience, fairness, generosity are all called for. Once resistance is dispersed and rectification is carried out and seen to hold firm, then through steadfastness and right attitude, the blossoming can occur. And that's it. Pisces, enjoy this journey. It's beautiful what you're going to experience with this person. And if you're the cross watcher, it's time to be trusting. You've been wounded. Bring your wound to your partner and ask them to help you shift and change because you desperately want to be with this person. You really do. And you are willing to undergo the change and to bring these changes into form and make them solid. Through temperance, which means sharing your energy, your fears and your wounds, all that stuff, to your partner. Let's bring them straight up to the surface now. And you want to be seen. You really do. Got to tend to that first. Okay? And that may be what's keeping your partner from seeing you. So it is time to dive into this eruption of light. Be childlike and trusting with each other because you are the beloved for your partner, within your partner, and vice versa, very clearly. And the universe is trying to weave together your destiny. All right? Stand on the new shore. Stand in the light. Look at each other and go, well, I don't like this and I don't like that, but let's unpack it. Let's conquer this because the love is so sweet and tender and innocent and beautiful. All right? So you have fun with this to the best of your ability. Dance with abandon into this change because you're going to love it. All right. Click the like button for me. It helps my channel. I would appreciate it. Give me a hug for putting in my effort. And I'll look forward to seeing you next week. We'll see what happens. Thanks, everyone.